Today's Moosen Adventure takes us into Disneyland Park and New Orleans Square to eat at the River Belle Terrace. The River Belle Terrace is located in New Orleans Square, right on the banks of the Rivers of America and right next door to Pirates of the Caribbean. Here's the menu. I hope you can see it over the glare. It's kind of bright right now. This is a sit-down restaurant and reservations are highly encouraged. We were able to get reservations right as we walked into the park, however, though. So if you didn't make reservations in advance, definitely look when you get there because there's a really high chance you'll still be able to get them. There is an indoor seating area, but I think the majority of their seating is outside, which is overlooking those rivers of America, which is kind of fun because you can people watch, but it is super crazy hot today. And I'm really hoping that we'll get an inside spot. We did in fact not get an inside spot, but it is fun to watch the Mark Twain go by and to see the canoes go by. The view is amazing. If it weren't for the heat levels today, this would be a super awesome spot to sit. The umbrellas are nice, but there's not really a breeze today, so it is really hot sitting outside.
Well, no, they're out right now.
One of the things that I noticed right off the bat, which is really different for a sit-down restaurant at Disney, is that there were no appetizers and they didn't have any specialty drinks that were not alcoholic. They just kind of had soda pop or water as choices. AD got the blackened fish. This came with pickled vegetable salad and house fries. The fries are delicious. They're just like the fries at award-winning Wieners. The fish was good too. I always equate blackened with being spicy. It was not. I was deciding between the pork chop and the barbecue burnt ends. The server suggested the barbecue burnt ends because she said the pork chop did not have that much flavor. The barbecue burnt end pasta was linguine with tomatoes, caramelized onions, spinach, and barbecue Alfredo. I gotta admit, I was a little bit skeptical about getting this because barbecue Alfredo sauce sounded weird. It wasn't. It was actually delicious, and the barbecue burnt ends were also good as well. Benny got the buttermilk fried chicken. This came with buttery mashed potatoes and roasted broccolini, coleslaw, and included an apricot mustard barbecue sauce. The server said that this was the same breading that they put on the chicken at the Main Street Plaza. The chicken was good, but his plate was by far the most disappointing. For the price, it was super not worth it. Like, even just looking at it, we're like, really? That's it? The macaroni and cheese plate came about because we were looking at the table next to us and they had it and it looked delicious. It is a kid's meal. It came with more of those really yummy French fries and the really good mashed potatoes. This was by far the best value in terms of everything that we got.
Think about how hungry you'll be watching Fantasmic.
Just because we could, we decided to try all 4 of the desserts. We got the classic red velvet cake. This came with candy pecans and a caramel sauce. The key lime tart with a graham cracker crust and vanilla chantilly cream. The blueberry cobbler topped with an oat streusel and vanilla ice cream. And the house-made pudding, which was a cheesecake pudding with strawberry sauce and vanilla chantilly cream. The red velvet cake was the one we were most excited to try, and it was by far our most disappointing. The cake itself was moist and good, but the cream cheese frosting tasted like it didn't have any sugar in it at all. The blueberry cobbler was good, but it was pretty expensive for what it is. There was not a whole lot to it. It was pretty tiny. The house-made pudding ended up being AD's favorite. It had fresh strawberries in it, but again, not a great value for. I think the key lime tart was probably my favorite dessert, but again, it was really tiny for how much it was. As far as the review goes for River Belle Terrace, we absolutely loved the service. The servers were phenomenal. Our water was constantly being filled up. Our food got there really fast, so there were no issues with waiting for a long time, which makes it a really good choice if you've got kids or adults that really want to go on rides, or maybe hangry, grumpy, tired. The seating outside was fun. The view was wonderful, although it was a little bit on the warm side because there wasn't much of a breeze today. That being said, overall, would we go back to River Belle Terrace? Probably not. Reason being that we have no complaints with the food. Like, the food was really good, but the portions were a little bit on the small side, not super shareable. It was very similar in our estimation to like the Main Street Plaza Inn, and I think the value is a little bit better there. So we'd pick that over River Belle Terrace. Also, even though the servers were absolutely phenomenal, you are gonna have to tip at River Belle Terrace because it is a sit-down restaurant, whereas some of the places like Main Street Plaza Inn are really comparable in the way the seating is and in the atmosphere, but you're not paying for a tip because it's a quick service. Thanks for joining us today. Let me know in those comments below if you've ever been to River Belle Terrace. Would you go back again? What was your favorite thing on the menu? And I'll see you real soon.